Hey there, how's it going? I'm Coop and welcome to Think Can Will. For those of you that have been here before, thanks for coming back. It's great to see you again. I really appreciate your support. For those of you that are new here, welcome. It is great to see you. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I share new videos every Thursday giving tips and advice on how to get on in your careers and at work, so please do consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. One of the questions I get asked quite a lot is, Coop, how do I get my team to become a high performing team? Or I'm about to start in a new team, how do I get off on the right foot? Or, Coop, I want to join your team, you guys are awesome and I want to be part of that. The reality is there's a short answer and a long answer. The long answer is it takes time and lots of effort and all this kind of stuff. The short answer is everybody knows what's expected of them. Starting on a new team as a manager is always a challenging time. It's challenging for you because you don't know what the team's like, what the history's like, what some of the issues are for the individuals on a personal, professional level. But likewise, those team members don't know you and they don't know how you're going to be, so there's always a little bit of nervousness around there. What you're aiming to achieve is a united team that supports each other and is working together to achieve a common goal. But to do that you need to create a culture and an environment that supports that and allows that to happen. So one of the things that I like to do and I find works for me, and I would recommend that all managers do it, is to take some time really early on in your time in the team. Set out your expectations of the team and as the individuals and how you expect things to be, the way that you want things done. But it's also a great chance for you to let them know what they can expect from you and offer any reassurances that they may need as to how things are going to be going forwards. So like I said, one of the things that I like to do with any new team or when there's been any kind of period of significant change is to get the team together and have an expectation setting session. Okay, so how do I do it? So the first thing I always start with is the strategy for the organisation. Know what the strategy is, know where to find it and share it with the team. Make sure that everybody is aware of it and make sure that you've made it clear right from the very start that this is the purpose, this is the common goal that you're all striving to achieve. So for me personally, I always want to be the best that I can be. I know I'm not always the best, but I want to be the best that I can be. So I tell my teams that. And I tell my teams that I want us as a team to be the best that we can be. Now what that means is I want us to be the best experience for our customers. You know, obviously you want the customer to have a great experience in every part of the organisation that they're dealing with. But specifically I want them to have their experience with us, with our department or division, our team, to be the best experience they have. I also want us to set the benchmark for the rest of the organisation. You know, I want to set the benchmark in terms of the best teamwork or the best customer service or the best quality, the best innovation and the best engagement and morale. Basically what we're trying to achieve here is we want to be the best team, we want to be the area that other areas want to be like, and we want to be the place that other people want to work in. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Now it's not rocket science. There's a few areas that I always mention when setting my expectations. Number one is always teamwork. I expect my team, I expect this team to work together. The team is only as strong as its members, so it's crucial that we all pull together, we support each other and help each other to be the best that we can be and keep growing. This needs to be a supportive team. There's no blame game, there's no finger pointing, everybody's in it together and we're all on the same side. And you know, as cliched as it sounds, you know, and in all the management posters and that kind of stuff you'll see, together everyone achieves more. It's true, it really does. The more the team works together, the more the team as a whole will achieve. And I always make it clear to the team that this team can be great as long as we all play our part. Okay, so my next expectation of the team is service, high quality service. Without customers, we don't have a job. It's as simple as that. So it's crucial that in all our interactions, we are doing what we can to make their day. And that's what I would always say to remember for everybody in everything that you're doing, whether it's an email, a phone call, an admin task, a procedure, whatever it is, in all the interactions, in all the service that we're providing, think about how you are making the customer's day. Sure, we know sometimes customers aren't always happy and they can sometimes be a bit disgruntled, but even those opportunities, especially those opportunities, is the time when you can really turn that situation around and make their days. Okay, so my next expectation of the team is quality. I have high standards of myself and I expect high standards of the team, and I want the team to raise their expectation level of themselves. This isn't about trying to seek the impossible goal of perfection. This is just about trying to be the best that we can be and making sure that we are doing what we can and always striving to get things right first time, every time, where possible. Sure, mistakes are going to happen. That's fine, that's all part of the process. The important thing is how we learn from those mistakes and what we do to rectify them and make sure that we improve the quality going forwards. Okay, so the next thing I expect from the team is productivity. We are here to work. Simple as that. So we'll work hard, we'll focus on the customer, we'll focus on the service levels, and we'll always do what we can to make sure that we're keeping on top of them. Okay team, so what do I expect from you next? The next thing is one of my favourites, and that is continuous improvement. For me, it's about us working smarter, not harder. So in everything that we do, I want us to be continually thinking about what we're doing and why we're doing it. By asking why just helps get us into the right mindset to be thinking about what we're doing it. Now, are we doing it because it's the best way of doing it and it's the most efficient way, or are we doing it because it's the way we've always done it? If we can think about what we're doing and strive to improve our day-to-day activities, then there's some real benefits that come with that. Now, that includes improved service levels, improved customer satisfaction, and improved staff engagement and morale. Okay team, so the next thing I expect from us is integrity. For me, integrity is about doing the right thing, even when nobody's watching, and even if it's not the easiest thing to do. That's what I expect from myself, that's what I expect from this team. In this team, we do the right thing. Okay, so up next is to have fun. We all work for so many hours, such a big part of our lives is spent at work that, we want to enjoy it. I take my work seriously and I expect the team to take the work seriously, but let's have some fun. Let's at least enjoy it whilst we're here. Do you want to work in an unhappy environment? Me neither. So this is the point where I will always ask the team for their views. What do they think will help create a more pleasant and more fun working environment? It could be as simple as celebrating sporting events or doing something for charity or just taking time out for some team bonding. Trust me, it's well worth it, because a team that enjoys what they do, are happy doing what they do, are happy with each other, understand what's expected of each other and have shared common values will be a happy team, a productive team, and ultimately a high performing team. A high performing team leads to happy customers leads to happy managers, and that's what we all want. Okay, so it's at this stage that things turn a little bit. What can you expect of me? I think it's really important in the early stages to get it out of the way and get rid of that fear of what's he going to be like or how are things going to be in the team. And part of that and part of this discussion is to make it clear as to what they can expect from me. The first thing I do is acknowledge that you, the team, are the most important people. Without your skills, your knowledge, your commitment and your efforts, this team has nothing and we won't achieve our potential. I also acknowledge that I can't do my job without the team doing theirs. And I think that's a really important point to note, because it's not about me, it's not about them, it's about us all pulling together and working together. I will always be open and honest with you. If you ask me the question, I will answer it to the best of my abilities. Sometimes I've probably been a bit too open and honest, but I would rather make sure that people know exactly where they stand and what the expectations are or what the plans are. Yes, I expect maximum effort from everybody, but in return, you will get maximum effort and support from me. If you're prepared to put in the effort, I will put the effort into you. I will support you with your career development and helping you achieve your aspirations. The final thing that I would always mention to the team is everything I do is in the best interest of this team. There is no self-interest here. I'm not here purely for my own gain. Everything that I do, every decision I make, every action I take will always be in the best interest of the team. You guys might not always like it, but it will always be ultimately the right thing for this team. And that's a really important point to make, because if you are only there for your own benefit and you're only interested in yourself and getting yourself to the next step, the team are going to see right through it. And once they think that you're only there to serve yourself, you've lost them, and it's quite hard to come back from that. The most important thing you need to do now as a manager of a team is to make it happen. You need to walk the walk. You need to make sure that your actions reflect your expectations. Of course, it's going to take time and effort. These things don't happen overnight. But if you set your expectations of yourself and of the team, hold yourself accountable, hold the team accountable, then over time you can create the best team, the highest performing team that you've ever been part of, and probably the team members have ever been part of. And who doesn't want to be part of an amazing team? No, I do. So there you go, I hope that helped. I can't express enough how important I think it is to set the expectations right from the start. And like I said, it's not about setting goals or targets, it's about laying out how you want things to be done, the way we now do things in this team. So good luck, take care, and I'll see you soon.